So there's a new kid on the block and the food truck scene here in Hamilton, serving up delicious, nutritious, vegetarian tacos. And we're gonna go in and meet Chef Armando Vega right here at Taco Queso. Armando, I'm so glad to be in the truck. It always fascinates me, the kinds of things that you can do in such a small space.
I know, it's crazy.
So what are you going to make for me today?
Well, I'm going to make a marinated portobello mushroom taco.
Okay,
Yep.
All right.
The first thing that we have to do is a tortilla. So this is the most fundamental thing in Mexican food.
You're making the tortilla from scratch?
We're making the tortilla from scratch.
Here in the food truck, on the road,
Yep.
mobile, you're making a tortilla.
Exactly, it's all...
This guy's got it going on. Okay, what do you have in there?
So we got some water, some salt, and some corn flour.
And that's it, simple ingredients.
That's all it is.
So how do you know what consistency you need?
It has to be so that it's not too wet that it'll stick to the plastic.
Okay.
But it can't be dry so that the tortilla is nice, like it has a good texture.
And I'm assuming this is just going to come from lots of practice.
Yeah, it does. Well, it comes from making a lot of wrong tortillas.
He really does know what he's doing. Okay, so it just practice. You're looking for a consistency that isn't going to stick to the plastic, not too wet, but I mean, it looks like just a soft, pliable dough at this point.
This is how it has to be right now. We got it.
And that's it. So you're saying this is done?
Yeah, this is done.
All right.
All right, so now we go to the press. We got a nice tortilla press, or plastic. Take a ball, probably about the size of a golf ball, I guess.
Okay, so perfectly measured, the way I would do it too. All right.
And this.
All right.
And there's your tortilla.
I love this.
And now it goes right on the griddle.
And that's it. So just on a flat griddle, and you didn't even put any oil or nothing. So just dry.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
A lot of people in Mexico, they make it with clay skillets.
Okay.
It gives it a very nice aroma and a very nice taste. Okay, so now we wait until it doesn't stick. Right when it doesn't stick, you're gonna flip it. Here, it's not sticking. You flip it.
So it goes on as soon as it starts to come off on its own. That's when he just flips it. And I mean, look at this guy, like no tongs, no nothing, just hardcore, right on the truck. Now, when you make these and you've got all your guests, and do you make this to order?
Yeah, we make everything to order.
So you're not preparing all of these ahead. Somebody says, I would like a portobello mushroom taco. You say, okay, let me make you your tortilla.
Yeah, exactly. People love it. People
golf
just
clap, my friend. Golf clap. This is good. This is good.
Here it has to stay a little longer so that it actually cooks on the inside. And you'll see when we flip it, it's going to poof. So yeah, these are good now.
It's puffed up a little, eh?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's all.
That's crazy good. That's simple. I love it. Good food, simple food.
So now we're going to marinate this portobello mushrooms. This is just a soy sauce and sesame oil.
You get a little bit of an Asian kick to this, to these flavors.
So you just got to get them a little bit soaked there. That's perfect. And now we're going to put some, this is all-purpose flour and a little bit of pepper, just black pepper.
Just a light dredge.
So this mushrooms are good now, and we're just going to deep fry them until they get crisp.
For people at home, when you're marinating mushrooms and you're putting liquid in, remember, a mushroom's a sponge. Depending on how powerful the flavor is, you don't need a whole lot. He's got his ratios. He knows what he's doing. So we have the tortillas made from scratch, mushrooms marinated and fried on the truck on a mobile unit, and all of this has been done already in like a minute and a half. I can't wait to eat this. Tell me what we got.
Okay, so we take the mushrooms, we just put them on the tortilla. We're going to assemble the taco.
Oh,
there we go.
Hearty too. Oh, the smell of the soy is so nice.
All right, so now we're going to make our salsa. It's very fast and easy. We got a guacamole here, just the avocados all mashed up. Here we got a macha salsa. This is just a red pepper with some garlic, some peanuts, and some sesame seeds.
Is this spicy?
Yeah, this is going to have a kick for sure.
So good kick, but with the avocado, it should balance it and mellow it out.
So this is all good now.
Okay.
You don't want to get it too spicy. I'll put that on the taco.
Now, if someone wanted a little extra heat, could they ask for that?
Yeah, definitely. We make the salsa on the spot, so it's as hot as they want it to be.
Amazing.
Yep.
Okay, what else?
So now we got our cilantro with onions.
Smells so good.
Just a little bit. You don't want it to overpower because the cilantro it's kind of a strong taste.
Love it. See, to me, cilantro is just, it tastes like the garden. It's so fresh.
Yeah. And now we got arugula, which goes very nice with mushrooms, I feel.
So you've got all this beautiful, rich and savory, and all this freshness that just comes alive.
Yeah. And here you got it.
And this is how you get tacos at Taco Queso. Okay, I'm gonna dive right into this. And for anybody who wants to know how you eat a taco, you need to just get into it. So for those of you, I apologize if this gets a little sloppy, but that's the way it's supposed to be. All right, I think I'm gonna need a napkin. All right. It's amazing how rich those portobello mushrooms are. And without a long marinating time, the flavor in here is exceptional. The matcha in the avocado is a perfect balance of heat and cool and creamy texture. And the tortilla is without question one of the nicest, softest, warmest tortillas I have ever had. This is deadly. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and throw that right on. I don't need to come to you to get these tacos because he gets to come to me. This is so good. Thank you so much. I'm just so excited about all of these flavors, and everybody needs to try some of these portobello mushroom tacos here. Taco Queso.
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you so much. So a lot of people ask me, how do I trim my fresh herbs without them dying on me? Well, when you've got beautiful fresh herbs like this is fresh basil, what you want to do is you want to pull the leaves down, pull the stalk, and you want to find the main stalk and trim right above these tiny little baby sprouts that are coming up. So I'm going to pull these herbs off, and now all of the fresh nutrients and everything is going to go into these little guys and allow that to grow, and that is how you trim fresh herbs. In 1967, a family opens up a restaurant dedicated to authentic Greek cuisine. But now they've brought it on the road, and we're going to go inside and we're going to meet Paul at Pappas Greek on wheels. Paul, I am so excited to be here in the guts of Pappas Greek truck. What are you going to be making for me today?
We're going to make one of our most popular Greek dishes, and that is our Greek chicken wrap pita with tzatziki sauce, homemade tzatziki sauce.
You make your own tzatziki?
We make our own tzatziki sauce.
I love it.
So this is what we're going to start off with today. Fresh breast of chicken.
Okay.
You know, and we haven't done nothing to that other than it's just fresh with a little paprika to just let it sit.
Okay.
And we're just going to slice it all up.
So boneless, skinless chicken
boneless,
breast?
A boneless chicken breast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we get this from locally if we can source it locally. We're just going to slice it up. We're going to put it in our little bowl here, and then we'll put our marinade on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little olive oil.
Okay. A little extra virgin olive oil. You can tell by the color on that.
Extra virgin olive oil. Then a little garlic powder.
Okay.
Back in the old days in Greece, they would use raw garlic, but you know, nowadays people don't want raw garlic in their mouth.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's it. So a little oregano.
Okay.
Greek oregano, of course. And sweet paprika.
Ah, so not the Spanish smoky. This is the traditional sweet paprika. I love it.
That's all there is to it. Then you just mix it up.
The color on this is already coming to life. The paprika
that
gives it this
beautiful?
beautiful,
Yeah, and the
sort of deep, rich red color.
And the sweet paprika, as you say, is not like the Spanish paprika, which is still very good, but for the Greeks, they use the sweet paprika. You check a little bit. I don't like how much oregano, so we're going to put a little more oregano.
So you can tell he's obviously been doing this for a long time because he's looking at that going, it needs a little bit more.
That's
I can see that it needs a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not, yeah. As you can see, I wasn't measuring.
No, you are measuring perfectly, my friend. Chef's measure is right here.
So that's what we do. Now we're going to marinate that for 8 to 10 hours.
Beautiful.
Here's our chicken that we've been marinating for 8 hours. You can smell the aroma. It's beautiful.
Lots of garlic.
Yeah, lots of garlic. So then we just put it on the flat top. So we just get that nice and going. You can smell it, you can taste it. Well, we'll be tasting it shortly, but you can smell that. Now, while we're doing that, let's go make our tzatziki sauce.
Sounds good.
We use plain Greek yogurt. No peaches, no plums, no strawberries, no nothing. And you know, Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt has a nice little aftertaste, like it's like a cucumber, like it's a little bitter. It's not no peaches, no plums. So what we do is we put in the plain Greek yogurt. I shredded some cucumber earlier.
So it's not chopped, it's shredded, so you get all that juice and everything in there.
Just shredded cucumber.
Love it.
And garlic. So again, the garlic powder. So what we're going to do then is we're going to mix it up. Again, we're going to look at it. Now a little more garlic. Greeks love their garlic.
They do. They do. That's okay, because I'm Italian, so I like
you
the
like
garlic,
your garlic too. That's correct.
Right.
And now our tzatziki sauce is ready.
And this is like the staple sauce that you're putting on all your stuff, right?
On all our pitas.
So whether you're getting a gyro or whether you're getting a souvlaki or whether, I mean, even just putting on the salads, this is the base. This is that bridge that binds it all together. It's really good. You can smell how fresh it is.
What we do is we buy the best pita that you could possibly buy. It's a Greek pita made locally. And so what we do is we'll take our pitas out. You can see they're all different because they're all hand stretched. So while we're cooking, we're going to put our pitas on the flat top just to warm them up. We're going to put them on our paper.
Like beautiful and warm right off the flat top. I love it.
The flat top. Homemade tzatziki sauce.
And you're not shy with that either.
No, we're not, Dan.
That's good.
So homemade tzatziki sauce. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our chicken. And put it right in there. And we custom built. So if you don't like onions, we don't put onions on.
I'm going to make this really easy for you. Give me everything you've got.
So normally we go lettuce. We do lettuce, tomatoes, and then we do onions. And of course, normally we would not put a feta cheese. However, we do have a lot of customers that ask for it. So what we do is we buy crumpled feta, and that's basically it. Now we just take this, read it over, turn it over, roll it.
It's like Christmas.
And we serve it with a fork because some people like to eat a little bit off the top.
Not only do you serve delicious, fresh food, these gorgeous pita wraps, but it's like opening a present when you get it as well. The garlic and the tzatziki is just sitting right here, ready for me. Well, I'm not waiting any longer, and you know what? The fork is for later. We'll deal with that after.
Well, a lot of ladies like to nibble at it at the beginning, and then then they can get down to eating it.
What amazes me more than anything about what I just ate is that this came off a food truck. Not that there's, the reality is that this is restaurant grade food on a mobile truck. The chicken in this pita is so tender. The marinade is not overpowering. It's perfectly balanced and delicious. I can't wait to get to the next event that you're at so that I can be getting one of these. And I just want to make sure that when you've got 150 people in line, you remember this because I want to move right to the front.
You just come to the back door.
This is just one killer pita. Thank you so much. I'm just going to finish this.
You go right ahead.
And I'm not worried about anybody else right now.
You go right ahead, my friend.
to add an extra layer of flavor to your cocktail is to add a flavored rim. So using complementary flavors, what you're going to do is prepare a little pile of your flavored rim. In this case here, I have infused sea salt with some gorgeous apricot. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm getting my menu ready for stone fruit season. You rim your glass halfway to 2/3 around. And the reason I do that is because if I go all the way around and on the inside, you're going to be forced to taste my flavored rim with every single sip. This way, you get to play with your drink. Enjoy.
I am madly in love with the mobile food scene here in Hamilton, with all the incredible food trucks and trailers and everything that gets to come to us. But today, I'm really excited about one truck in particular, which is from Living Rock Ministries. We're going to go in and we're going to meet Daniel here at the Harvest Food Truck. Daniel, this is super cool. I mean, I'm just falling in love with food trucks, and I'm really glad to be here with you and the Living Rock truck today. So what is it that you're going to be showing us? What kind of stuff do you guys do here with the Harvest truck?
Two things that I'm going to show you today is the Mama G that we prepare for the public, right? And the second one is the veggie quesadilla, or as the youth call it at the Rock, quesadilla.
A quesadilla, right? Yes, that's how my kids call it too. So excellent. So what do we got going on?
Well, right now we're just going to put a little bit of butter just to get it going, so that way they're not so dry, right? And it will grill just perfectly when it goes on the grill.
Okay,
put it
so
in here.
Flour tortilla.
Yeah.
Love it.
We just rotate it a little, and at this point what we're going to do is put a little bit of cheese to spread the little joy.
I like that, a little joy. Cheese is joy. Cheese.
Everybody loves cheese, I tell you. Especially when we make the cheese sauce at the Rock. We make it from scratch. They love it, you know.
See, this is my kind of quesadilla. I mean, you need to have 3 times the amount of cheese that you actually need.
Yeah.
And you're right.
Yeah.
Cheese is love. Okay.
So at this point, now, I'm going to move the one a little. We're going to put the veggies. And a fair amount of veggies. Okay. Going to let it cook a little. While this is getting ready, I'm going to, for the Mama G.
The Mama G. So explain to me, is this what we have over here? This is the Mama G?
The Mama G is made at the Rock.
Okay.
The youth helped me prep it. They learned basic knife skill as well as proper hand technique so that there's no injury as they're preparing it, so they get to learn how to dice it, as well as the chicken to prepare it. When we cook it at the Rock, I also teach them how to lay the flavor at different stages.
That's incredible.
You know.
So not only are you cooking for the youth, but you're teaching them how to do this as well.
They help me to prep it, but I cook it, and as I go along, I show them what to put what. You know, like for example, from sautéing the onions, they also learn how to dice the onions. You know, so that way when they go, we go from A to B.
Amazing. So you're going to take this, and this is a wrap, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get the tortilla, take a little bit, which already have been preheated.
This smells really good.
Put a couple of amounts in there, make it a little...
So nice and hearty, too. This is not a small wrap by any means.
No. You know, you get your money's worth, and the youth, this being a social enterprise, you know, every penny goes toward the Rock to develop and further enhance life skills.
Amazing. So then this is going to go...
What we're going to do now, we're going to take it, put it in on the panini press.
How long do you leave it in there for?
For a couple of minutes, because it's already piping hot.
So this is already hot, just making sure that you've got some good color and helps crisp up the tortilla.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you're building some texture in this too, with all that flavor. Yeah. Texture is your balance.
So we're going to grab the Mama G's, put it here. We're going to wrap it up a little, put it on the side. Back to the veggie quesadilla, we're going to grab the tricolor peppers and spread them around a little. I'm going to grab this side, I'm going to wrap it around, and this is going to go to the panini press.
So this also goes in the press. So you take this after warming it on the griddle and press this as well.
Yeah.
And just like a man after my own heart here, butter.
Yeah.
It's all about the butter.
Butter and cheese.
Butter and cheese, you got it. Okay.
Put it over here.
Oh, good sizzle.
And it begins again to cook. So coming back to the panini press, we're going to grab this little baby, put it over here. all right?
See, nice and crisp too, eh? That's gorgeous. That's the butter.
With a lot of love, you know, a lot of cheese.
That's right, okay.
So now we're gonna grab it right here.
And so what do you serve this with?
We serve with the chipotle mayonnaise.
Chipotle mayo, some little veggie chips.
Yes, sirree.
Look at that, like cheesy, gooey. You got that nice little crispness from the panini press. You can smell like the toasted butter. It's so nice. So I got two great dishes. I gotta get in here. So I'm gonna try this quesadilla. Now you said this is a nice chipotle mayo. Look at that.
Lots of flavor, eh?
Tons. It's simple. It's cheesy. It's crisp on the outside. Ooh, that chipotle mayo's got a little bit of kick to it. Oh, that's really, really good. And it's simple. I mean, that's part of what I really like about this. Now, I'm gonna get into this chicken curry, the Mama G's. Now, this, I'm telling you, has some weight to it. But this Living Rock truck is something exceptional because it's not like any other truck.
It's not like any other truck, you know. It is a social enterprise, and every proceeding that we get, every penny, goes towards developing life skill for the youth, you know, also enhancing what they already know, what they already have.
Amazing. Crispy tortilla on the outside, beautiful flavor in the middle, and the potato skins in those potatoes in there give it this gorgeous, absolutely incredible earthy touch that balances out the curry that we have with this pulled chicken. So you're teaching the youth
Yes.
about the food, and they help with understanding how it's prepared.
Yes, it is.
And then on top of that, 100% of the proceeds from everything sold from this truck all go back to the youth. This is not for profit, completely for youth, for kids. This is absolutely incredible. So the philosophy behind this truck is something that everyone in Hamilton should be proud of, because I am. And not only that, this is amazingly delicious. Daniel, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming
into here
Yes.
to eat this incredible food here at the Harvest Truck. This is
Thank you.
incredible.
Thank you.